Welcome to the Elevated Marketing podcast show that is designed for business owners and marketers who are tired of overhyped advice. We talk through what we're testing, we challenge assumptions, and we share what's really happening in the world of marketing, which is messy, creative, and always evolving. Welcome to the show. All right, let's go a little philosophical, shall we?
Yeah, I could do that.
All right, if you're new to the show, my name is Jennifer Denny.
And I'm Brenda Jackson.
And today we're going to talk about if AI eats your website traffic, where do you go as a marketer? And the answer is probably right there in front of you. You just don't see it. It's plain sight. It's right there.
Yeah, and you've likely downplayed it for a long time now.
That is very true. Some people have caught up with it and some people haven't, but the marketing game of, let's say, search engines has been a pretty straightforward game for a long time. Couple decades now. You created great content, published it on your website. Google and sometimes Bing would reward you with traffic. And if we really want to go back in the day, social media would also reward you with traffic.
Mm-hmm.
That traffic turned into leads turned into customers, and the content engine just kept churning.
Yeah.
But that model's cracking, right, Brenna?
It is. It is. It used to be very technical. We used to have rule books that we could follow to a T, and seemingly just not that way anymore.
These tools like ChatGPT, Google AI overviews, and answer based interfaces are collapsing that traffic funnel. And especially for top of funnel type queries where you're doing a lot of research and awareness building, like type content, people are just asking the questions and they're just getting the answer directly from AI, and poof, your
Yeah.
clicks are gone.
Yeah. Well, and whether they're using an actual platform like ChatGPT or if they're just relying on Google AI overviews, that all still falls into that same bucket of they're using AI.
Right, right. Yeah. So naturally, in our brains, we're like, okay, if no one is coming to our website, how is someone going to find your business? Um, Number one, since the dawn of time, never stop talking,
Mhm.
never stop creating content.
Yeah.
Lots of different formats and lots of different ways to like say that, but content, let's unpack everything else
Mhm.
and go into what we would call the great decoupling of traffic versus attention.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and I mean, we could easily go into the metrics of it, but I think there's more even beyond that. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, they're trained, these AI tools are trained based on our content. So we know, okay, it is still important to keep producing that content. It's just a matter of, okay, is this bringing traffic or attention?
Right. Right. So you are AI is training on your content, answering the question right away, but it is not delivering that attribution. That
Mhm.
traffic is how you had that attribution. Like, how did people get to my website?
Yeah.
That shift that is happening, traffic. So if it's not traffic driving in, it's the attention spans. And where does everybody spend all of their time?
Social media.
That's where everybody is hanging out. And it's maddening and it's messy and it's
Mhm.
volatile, but that's what we do on the show too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We get our hands dirty on here.
So social media still does one thing that AI hasn't quite cracked yet,
Hmm.
is that it is getting you seen. You are seeing how much you're getting seen.
Yeah.
You're seeing what content can be seen, what people engage with, what all kinds of stuff
Yeah.
there.
Well, and I think an important factor there too is you're getting in front of people who don't follow you. And that's been the case for a while now with the
Yeah,
algorithm shifts, but that used to never be the case. People had to follow you or you had to be friends with someone in order to see their content. Well, it's just not the
yeah,
same.
yeah. So social media is the new front door.
Mhm.
We talked about it a couple. I can't even remember how many shows about. But one thing is for sure is Google has never been good at social. They
Yeah.
have tried many, many times. Hello Google Plus. Hello, just trying to make Google my business, and they just have failed, failed, failed. So move on.
Mhm.
People are spending hours a day on all the social media channels, watching, scrolling, searching. Did you notice that? And
Mhm.
sharing. And it's not just to kill time. It's where we discover new things, and everybody's a content creator or could be.
Mhm. They could be. Yeah.
It doesn't mean they're good at it. I mean, even they say TikTok is the new Google for Gen Z, and Sora too now,
Yeah.
like, real, not real. YouTube is dominated, like,
Yeah.
LinkedIn is where B2B is usually happening. In a
Yeah.
world where AI might shortcut traffic to your website, social media right now is actually the most stable place to get your message seen.
Yeah, yeah, it is. And I mean, we've known for a while it's, important to have some sort of feed on social media, but now it's a matter of, okay, well, what is that content? And it's also kind of trying to play into the social media platform search engines as well, because they have them now. People are searching in social media accounts.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah, and that brings in, a point about how social media is bringing in AI into
Mhm.
their own. And I don't hear a whole lot of people talking about how do I rank in the AIs of social media.
Mm-mm.
Hmm. Maybe we should talk about that. So, I hear people in my head like scrambling away, like, all right, ditch all the content on the website. We're done with that. Moving on.
No, no, stop that thought.
Your website still matters. It's still like the house. Written content is still critical. SEO, AEO, however you want to call it, is still there.
Mhm.
You can't bet the farm that Google sending you traffic anymore is a gone item. We don't know where this can go,
Right.
but there is a better question, right?
Yes, yeah. How about that content that you're putting on your website, can that also be a LinkedIn carousel post?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can that video script become a YouTube short? Noticing the reuse concept.
Mhm.
And, you pointed this out the other day. We were talking about, like, people are in different stages where maybe you have no content at all.
Mhm.
So you gotta get started, and you still need to be, like, unique and creative and different than everybody else, but you also don't have some base, like, content, so you're kinda behind. Well, not
Yeah.
kinda, you are behind on telling your story online.
No, you for sure are. And I mean, it's important to remember that the goal is still to get people to your website. It's just they're going to find you differently now. They're not. It's not going to be just a simple Google search and you're popping up and they're
Mhm.
clicking. You have to spread yourself out to these other platforms like social media in order to help yourself get discovered. You
And
still want the end all be all going to
yeah,
your website.
yeah, and before you get obsessed with, like, getting it out there and seeing is the one constant, going back to the beginning, that has never changed is
Mhm.
you still need content, whether that is in video, in audio, in graphics, or, what is the one I'm missing? Written.
Written.
It doesn't matter.
Audio.
Yeah, the obvious, like, zoom out, like,
Yeah.
content still wins, and good content that people actually want to see, and going back to a show that we did, like, what kinda content will actually win, because before Google, it was the Yellow Pages, I was there,
Mhm.
and billboards, not that billboards don't still, work. Yellow Pages, I don't even think are around anymore. Like, I've
Yeah.
seen all this. It's still like talking.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I mean, now more than ever, it's content that caters to your audience and not to search engines.
Yeah,
If this flip in the algorithm teaches us anything, it's that our content has to be rich, it has to be valuable, and it can't be so technical that we're only trying to rank. It has to speak to your audience.
yeah. And we have a whole blog post on, like, what actually, gets seen on social media,
Yeah,
and that continues to evolve, and different things, and, not having that fatigue, and you're creative, and all the fun stuff. Um, AI will keep evolving. Um, Scratch that, marketing will keep evolving.
yeah.
But what your actual message is in your marketing will not change.
Mhm.
Content will not cease to exist. Promotion of said content will continue to change.
Yes, it will. Yeah, the way we go about it, where we're putting it, it has been changing, and it's always it's gonna keep changing.
Yeah. That means your job as a founder, a marketer, a brand leader is still to produce, not for the algorithm, but
Mhm.
for your human on the other end who is searching and scrolling and trying to solve problems. Be
Yeah,
findable, be helpful, be human.
be human.
All right. Any last minute things to think about on this?
Yeah, I mean, I would say we kind of hit on this a little bit in our previous episode, but be pivotal, don't panic. It's everyone is feeling this, everyone is experiencing this. It's just a matter of being strategic, being creative, and keep on producing content.
All right. If you want to follow our show, you can head over to elevatemarketing.solutions and sign up for our newsletter, or you can follow me, Jennifer Denny, Denney. Almost forgot how to spell my name. It's okay. All right. Take care.